May I suggest that we invite the brave and weary crew?
By all means, of course.
Hear ye, gather around, all you landlubbers. It is my honor to present Sir Robert Tudor of the British delegation to the UN. And Lady Iris Tudor, who ask you to join them in a toast to the new year.
Well, that's very encouraging. Yeah.
And Sir Robert, Lady Iris, may I introduce you to the crew? The small but gallant band left behind while all the rest of the world is goofing off.
Well, Bobby, break open the champagne so we can give these men their rations. Oh, yes, and I'll get some cups.
This is going to be a real pizzazz.
Well, what?
Pizzazz. We once met at the United Nations.
You must have found me quite tiresome, I'm sure. Oh, for those happy days when I was a link-stained wretch myself in filthy, beautiful Fleet Street. Cups. That's... Drink for that. Anyone at all? Thank you.
Is this real champagne? Yeah.
Import champagne. All right, chaps, let's give this New Year's a proper welcome.
Oh, thank you.
But not one toot out of anybody till it's midnight. Here, darling. It's turned out to be a pretty wonderful, kooky New Year after all, hasn't it?
Yeah, it sure has. Huh? Hey, wait a minute. I got an idea. Come here. Listen. If we open that window, we can hear the bells from St. Malachy's. Come on. Oh, that's a great idea. Let's hear those bells. Come on. Wow, look at that snow. Acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. You didn't find her?
No. This is Dr. Gates, the psychiatrist.
Oh?
Mr. Alexander, this is an emergency. I need your help. So does Helen Graham. My answering service finally got through to me. I'm sorry. I was at a party over in Jersey.
Doctor, what do you want me to do?
Mr. Frederick said he'd left a photograph here with you.
You think we should do that? Expose him to all that publicity?
How you get word around that this woman is in desperate condition, needs help, needs to be stopped before it's too late is your business, Mr. Alexander, but word needs to be gotten around.
She must have talked to you about her husband.
Of course.
Do you have any idea how he'd react to something like this?
How would he react to the fact that his wife winds up just another New Year's Eve statistic? You know how it goes tonight. The ones who jump, the ones who get killed by cars or each other. Most of them we can't stop. But with this woman, according to the doctor here, we may have a chance. One statistic less, Alexander.
This woman, this troubled woman, you know about her feelings of rejection, of not belonging? Well, being alone on New Year's Eve, naturally that brought everything to a boil.
Yeah, I can see that.
So she did the predictable thing, the pathetically predictable thing. She went out where the crowds are biggest, to join up with them, to make herself feel she belonged to something. But it's a brief membership, Mr. Alexander, a very transitory one. Because soon those crowds will start fading from the streets. And then my patient, Mrs. Graham, will find herself alone again. And I'm afraid she might do it this time. She could actually make herself one of those New Year's Eve statistics.
Come on. Charlie, give me the document.
Yes, sir.
On two. This is Alexander. I'm sending down a photo for a 3-column cut. Goose it up so that it prints sharp and clear. While you're at it, print up 3 extra glossies. Thanks. Ira?
Have a drink.
No, later. Ira, I want you to take this to the dark room.
That ain't my job.
Well, we'll take it anyhow. Come on, move.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander. I imagine that was no small decision on your part.
Well, I hope it does some good.
Car's probably downstairs by now, Doctor. We're going to keep on looking for her. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to both of you.
Darling, you didn't get your champagne.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Hold it, Goldie. I gotta clear another call first.
Mr. Alexander, it's the Jersey Stringer on 3. Very, very important.
Okay. Yeah, Meade, what is it? Oh, no, not tonight. Mr. Hollister.
Yes.
Explosion in New Jersey oil refinery. Pick up 3.
Right.
Jimmy, I hate doing this to you, old buddy, but maybe you better get over to Jersey City and give me the hand. Short New Year's Eve, but a happy one. I'll see you later. Happy New Year, Jimmy. Pete!
Pete's not here, Nick. He's down in the composing room.
Tell him to hold up page 3 for a replay.
Right.
Mr. Alexander, I'm still holding Goldie on 3.
Well, if they got the fire under control, give him a good night.
No, sir. 2 more dead, both firemen.
Oh, no. Jimmy, wait!
I'm afraid he's gone down the elevator, old man.
I need him for rewrite. Charlie, see if you can catch him.
Rewrite, search no further. You found your man.
What?
I didn't spend 6 years of my golden youth in Fleet Street for nothing.
Oh, come here. Sit down here. Slug a 3rd new lead fire. Charlie, switch Goldie to this desk. Honey, here's what I want you to do. Come help me. Come here.
Fire away, old man. No, it's not a joke. I'm the new rewrite man. As you must know, my name is Robert Anthony Osric Tudor, Knight Commander of the Victorian Order, Knight Commander of the British Empire on Her Majesty's Foreign Service. Now, Goldie, will you get in the ball?
In print, it looks awful. Did I do the right thing, or did I go overboard?
If it'll save her life, Nick, you didn't go overboard.
Did you do this? Are you responsible for this? Yeah. Well, you couldn't pass up the chance to be a hotshot editor, could you? That wasn't the idea. You had to get your big front page exclusive, didn't you? Can we discuss this in private? I thought I could trust you. All I was trying to do was find Helen. All you were trying to do was make a splash with a big exclusive. I didn't save it for the bulletin. I sent it to every morning paper in town. The more people that see it, the better the chance of saving Helen's life. Well, if this would happen to some other people tonight, people you didn't know, what would you have done?
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing tonight.
You want somebody to see Helen?
No. Sergeant Vallen's going to phone me here if he finds her. Look, I've got to go back there in the back office.
How long's that been there?
It's been there for hours, darling. It's your New Year's toast.
The New Year is very flat.
No more copy, Nick. They're locking up the final replay.
Okay, Waller. Good night.
I think it's about time you gave yourself a good night.
Well, I'm going to wait for the replay, see the finished product.
Jimmy Sloan from Jersey City.
Tell him good night and all my thanks. Well, good night, Mr. Hollister, and bless you.
Thank you. You know, Nick, this may turn out to have been the most important night of your life.
Never again, not for all the gold in Fort Knox.
Nevertheless, I'm very indebted to you. You have no idea what that sudden feeling of responsibility has done for me. Why, I have an idea that, No. My dogs and my cats, they'd miss me. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Hollister, and Happy New Year to you. Charlie, hook us into the main board and go get the final replay, huh?
Yes, sir. Very good. I'm glad to hear it. Nick, my esteemed colleague of the Fourth Estate.
Sir Robert?
Nicholas, my dear fellow. The fight is still going full blast, and the sister go along for the kill.
Well, I can't leave just yet. Why don't you three run along and I'll join you later?
Oh, Nick, please come with us.
I want to see the final audition, honey, and don't worry, I'll make it this time. You know something? You're a fine girl. Not a bad newspaper woman either.
You sure you have the address and all that sort of thing, old man?
And all that sort of thing. Yes, sir, old man.
Good.
Oh, my coat.
Yes, here we go. And Nick, don't forget. As fast as you can.
I'll be right there, Sir Robert. Don't worry. I goof once, but I won't goof again. Get that bottle of champagne over.
Well, don't worry about that.
Nice and full.
Yeah, I'll give my clue again.
Hello, everybody. I'll be over there very shortly, very shortly.
Very good.